Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing 100 Silent Ways from Nishane. If you'd like to know what I think about this fragrance, then keep watching. Now this was sent to me to review, but this fragrance has been on my radar for a very long time. The reason being is that it's a white floral that has some beautiful, unique properties to it that when I was reading the notes and I was looking at people's reviews and I was doing a little bit of research on this scent, I was really intrigued by it. Now, this particular fragrance isn't very polarizing, but a lot of people really like it, and then other people haven't been too impressed by it. And I want to dissect this fragrance a little bit for you guys and tell you guys what I think about the fragrance and if I think it's worth picking up. Now, first things first, this is a white floral fragrance, and the unique notes in here that I really enjoy has to be the peach paired with the vanilla and the vetiver at the base. I wanted to see how those two components would work. I love the idea of peach and white flowers. I think it adds a youthfulness, a brightness, a cheerful fruitiness to this fragrance. I like the addition of orris in this too. And I think that it adds a beautiful, unique richness and a nice powderiness that pairs with the vanilla at the base. There's a lot of different white flowers in this. You've got a beautiful opening with this delicious, juicy peach, and then you have vetiver and vanilla at the base with some great woods that work to create a really unique experience that I find to be a really beautiful scent. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is how this fragrance develops on the skin. And I think this is where a lot of people really love the scent and a lot of people find they don't like the fragrance. Now, Nishane is a luxury niche house, and this is a house that a lot of people seem to really enjoy and enjoy the quality of the scent. But when we're talking about a higher luxury price point fragrance, I always want to dissect a fragrance and talk to you guys about the positives and the negatives. And with this particular fragrance, when we're going to talk about how it develops on the skin, I'm removing my bias about what I look for from fragrances, how much I enjoy it. Now, this fragrance opens up juicy, floral, and bright. It's a very uplifting scent the second it comes on your skin. The first 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to get a lot of musky florals, and the vetiver is going to be more predominant than the vanilla. What I like about this particular time of the scent is it starts to turn from a beautifully delicious, bright, uplifting, sparkly white floral fragrance into something that's got a little bit more aromatic woody qualities, and I love woody aromatic fragrances. Around the 30 to 45 minute mark, on my skin at least, is when the vanilla comes out. And that's where this becomes some cookie-like gourmand fragrance with beautiful floral notes and this really juicy peach note. And this is where I think I love the fragrance the most. At around the 45 minute to an hour to the 2 to 3 hour mark on my skin, I get this really beautiful, rich experience of gorgeous flowers, really luscious, beautiful, juicy peaches, and vanilla and vetiver that balance each other out and add a unique gourmand quality to this fragrance, where this aromatic note kind of tames everything and doesn't make it go too out of left field, something too crazy. I wouldn't call this a gourmand fragrance, but it does have gourmand elements to it. And I would say that normally just adding vanilla to a fragrance isn't going to make it smell like something you're going to eat, but it adds a cookie, almost candy-like quality with the sweetness of the peach. And I really enjoy that baked biscuit-like notes that it has too. I would say this smells like something that is sweet and rich and fun and playful and also really romantic as well. It's something that I really enjoy. It's very cookie-like and it's creamy too because of the white florals and the vanilla. But again, the vetiver and the woods balance that out and don't make it go too crazy gourmand. It just makes it have nice gourmand-like elements to a beautiful, light and uplifting white floral fragrance. Now, this doesn't last the entire lifespan of the fragrance, and this is where I've noticed a lot of people have had issues with, and this has a lot to do with how it develops into a more kind of sophisticated, very kind of one-note white floral fragrance. The peach dissipates after 2 to 3 hours, probably around the 3 hour mark, and the vanilla kind of softens and blends into this beautiful woody accord, this woody notes at the base with this beautiful, gorgeous, grassy vetiver. And the white florals just kind of come out and they're like, here we are. Now, if I'm gonna add my bias to this review, to this video for you guys, I love white florals. Start to finish, this fragrance is something that I greatly enjoy. I love the juicy fruitiness in the opening. I love the rich, warm, almost nuttiness at the base. When it starts to peak into this more white floral note, you get more powdery aromatic qualities from the orris, and that's really beautiful too. And then you're left with this really nice, kind of very attractive white floral fragrance with some woody aromatic qualities to it. Start to finish, this is like 2 to 3 different fragrances that I really enjoy. I really like it. But I would say if this is something that you're unsure of, try this on your skin. It does change. It is not a linear fragrance, and it does have a lot of little nuances which make it fun and exciting to wear, but you might really love the opening and hate the dry down, or you might find the opening to be nauseating and you just love the dry down. So because this is luxury price, because this is a luxury fragrance, niche fragrance, I don't want to sit here and say it's great, it's amazing, go buy it. I think it's fantastic. So I would definitely recommend trying it on skin first, getting a sample first, just to see how it develops on your skin, because I know body chemistry plays a huge part when it comes down specifically to woods and white florals. So I would say if I were to describe this fragrance, I think it's very sophisticated, because white florals to me are very sophisticated. They can be casually sophisticated, they can be effortlessly sophisticated. Sometimes white florals can pull mature. These don't pull too mature. There is a youthfulness to the scent because of the sweetness, because of the peach. I do find that it is a very elegant fragrance, but also very casual. That's what I like about it. You can pretty much wear this fragrance anywhere. It is a scent you could wear in the summer, and it's a scent you could probably rock in the mornings, cooler autumn time, because it's got that beautiful vanilla note in there. That's really nice. I don't know if it would work too well in like the dead of winter. If you live someplace where it gets really cold, it would definitely work for my winters. And I think this works well casually, but also would be really beautiful for formal events as well. Because it is a white floral fragrance, I don't know if I'd recommend it for professional settings. If you work around people who have a sensitivity to scents, white florals are just one of those fragrances that people tend to cough and sneeze around, so just wear with caution in a professional setting. Overall, it is a really beautiful fragrance. I love how it was expertly crafted and blended. It really comes together to be a unique take on a white floral scent, because it has aspects of it that could be a little bit more playful and youthful, and parts of it that make it really elegant and nuanced. And I like that it comes together in one fragrance. That's something really special. I wouldn't say it's the most unique scent, but I would say that it's beautiful, effortless, and also timeless. I also think it's a very timeless scent. I think the playfulness at the opening and the maturity at the base kind of make this scent something you could wear just any time, any age. I think it's just fantastic. That is my personal bias though, because you guys know how much I love white floral scents. And if you are a white floral lover, definitely at least get your nose on this. It's worth trying at least a few times and wearing it on your skin. I love the way it develops. I really enjoy it. Not everyone likes that though, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. But if you're going to splurge on a white floral fragrance, I think this would be something worth checking out. Now, because it is luxury price, we're going to talk about performance. Now, usually white florals have been known to have either really good performance or really bad performance. But what I can say about this one, it has actually excellent performance, at least for me on my skin in my environment. So I know that I was talking about how this develops on the skin. The first hour, you get something juicy, then you get something gourmand, and then you get this kind of really sophisticated, mature, like woody, aromatic, white floral fragrance. And I really enjoy all the lifespans. But because it has these different lifespans, you get to enjoy a nice chunk of your day in each of these different segments. So it dries down, I would say, in about an hour. And then you're left with this beautiful kind of gourmand, delicious, again, biscuity, baked good kind of scent. And you're gonna get that for 2 to 3 hours. And then you're gonna get 4 to 5 hours of the woods and the florals. I mean, this fragrance, at least on my skin, has been a beast. Not everyone will think that, and everyone is different, so please do not take my word for it. Do your own research, try it on your skin first. Obviously, just because something stays forever on my skin doesn't mean it's going to stay forever on everyone's skin, but I was very surprised at the length of time this fragrance stayed on my skin. I was working at 8 to 10 hours, and for me, in my environment, living in the semi-tropics, the muggy Florida climate, that is excellent. And the times I was wearing these fragrances, I was doing a lot of like labor. I was outside doing yard work, I was moving furniture, I was cleaning my fridge, I was like doing a lot of labor in the house, a lot of errands, a lot of chores, you know, getting stuff done. At times where I might be sweating, or times I would be inside, outside, and that can take a huge toll on fragrance longevity for me. And this one performed amazing. And even when I was just kind of working at my office area, it still lasted a very long time. So performance-wise, in regards to longevity on my skin, 8 to 10 hours, fantastic. And with projection and sillage, this does have a nice, light, but very predominant aura to it. I would say it's medium to slightly moderate in regards to projection. I would say if you are social distancing, if you're out to dinner with somebody and they're sitting across the table, if you're social distancing and somebody's like 6 feet away, they will be able to smell your perfume, but it's not going to be crazy strong and heavy and headache inducing. It's very light and pretty, very billowy, pillowy. It's slightly more powdery at a distance, still very pretty though. And because it has that projection and it's white floral, which is why I would probably recommend this not being a professional fragrance, at least if you work around people who are very sensitive. If you like to wear a lot of fragrances and your coworkers love it, and go hog wild. But if you work next to somebody who has a fragrance sensitivity, I'd probably say, because this one does have a nice bit of projection and great longevity, maybe not. Now it does leave a lingering trail too. Actually, I wore this, I stepped out of the room, and then I came back the next morning and I could still kind of smell it in the air. So it kind of stays in the air for hours too. It was pretty impressive, and it does leave a lingering trail. I know John could smell it in a room when I left, if I'm like halfway across my house. And my house, I wouldn't say it's a very big house, but like it was very far away and he could smell it. So it does leave a trail. It does have nice projection. It does have great longevity. And I think that when you're looking at spending this amount of money on a bottle of perfume, for a lot of people, that's really important. If that's important for you, I can at least say based on my experience, check it out. At the end of the day, 100 Silent Ways is a beautiful and really gorgeous take on a white floral fragrance that's neither too juvenile or too outdated. It has a beautiful youthfulness to it and also a gorgeous maturity to it, and that's something that I really enjoy. And the two notes that I was really interested in play a huge part in making it youthful and juicy and bright, and also kind of adding some nice dryness and some aromatic woodiness to it that kind of helps towards the end when those beautiful juicy notes dissipate. I'm very happy with this fragrance, and this was sent to me for free to review, but I would buy this absolutely no problem if I smelled it on my skin. Like if I wore it around the mall, if I tried this on my skin, this would probably be something I would buy within like 10 to 12 hours, like going home, I'd order it, or I'd go back to the store and pick it up. I think this is a really beautiful white floral, and I am a huge lover of white floral scents. So if you like white florals, if you're looking for something fun and beautiful and juicy and youthful, but also elegant and sophisticated, I definitely think you should try 100 Silent Ways from Nishane. I think you'd really enjoy it. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you guys think below. I know a lot of people have real feelings about this fragrance, and so if you agree with my review or if you disagree with my review, I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.